Kate and Prince William will likely be asked to represent the Queen in the Commonwealth during her Platinum Jubilee next year, according to royal expert and managing editor of Majesty magazine Joe Little. Discussing what the future within the royal family may look like for the couple, Mr. Little told Express.co.uk, "They will be required to play a considerable part in the Queen's Platinum Jubilee celebrations in 2022 because the Queen is no longer able to do what she has done on other Jubilees, which is going on foreign tours. Members of the family will be required to represent her in the Commonwealth, and William and Catherine did that in 2012 at the time of the Queen's Diamond Jubilee. I think history will repeat itself in that way. I think it's safe to assume that the coming 2 years are going to be pretty busy for the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge." Kate and Prince William, who celebrated their 10th wedding anniversary on Thursday, are set to become even more pivotal within the firm with the passing of the years, as they are set to be Prince and Princess of Wales first and then King and Queen Consort. However, in their immediate future as Duke and Duchess of Cambridge, Mr. Little doesn't believe Kate and William's role will change much. Asked whether the death of Prince Philip would have an impact on the work of Kate and William, Mr. Little said, "First, can't see their role changing much more than it currently is because I can't see what more can be expected from them. The death of the Duke of Edinburgh will clearly have an impact on him privately as a family, but it won't really impact any of their public roles. That won't make a difference." The couple works closely with their patronages and organizations and carries out projects close to their heart. Last year alone, Prince William launched the 10-year-long Earthshot Prize, which will award £1 million to 5 organizations, individuals, governments or groups each year over the next decade. The awards will be delivered to those who can produce workable solutions aiming at healing the planet from the damages done over the past centuries. Kate, as part of her ongoing work on this issue, spearheaded the successful nationwide 5 Big Questions on the Under-5s survey focused on the early years and how important Britons think this period in children's lives is for their development. She also launched the Hold Still photography contest, which invited people to enter pictures depicting life under the first national lockdown in Britain. In the long term, however, Mr. Little believes the remaining senior royals will have a further burden to bear in terms of royal work, due to the departure of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. He said, "With the Duke and Duchess of Sussex out of the equation and no longer members of the royal family, clearly the workload will have to be reviewed in some way. The royal family supports so many charities and associations in so many different ways, but when you take people out of the family it's much more difficult to spread the workload, so I think that workload will need to be reviewed, and it's probably been reviewed. It probably has been under review since the Sussexes announced they were stepping back. So I think in the long term the way the royal duties are undertaken will change, but I think in the short term, the way William and Catherine operate is really not going to change. Changes for Kate and Prince William linked to the ongoing coronavirus pandemic are likely to happen in the near future," Mr. Little noted. He said, "You would hope that later in the year, once we have all been vaccinated, perhaps more in-person engagements can take place the way they want to do it and hopefully royal tours can resume. Perhaps not this year but next year."